Yo 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 yo.
Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Hump Day.
That's right. It's Wednesday. It's Hump Day. It's middle of the week, and we got a special guest host with us this morning. We got Keke in the building. What up, Keke?
Hey, friends. Good morning.
Good morning, Keke.
Of course, from 107.5 WGCI Chicago, Chi-Town.
Yeah.
She repping heavy. That's the Ghost jersey you got on?
No, this is Pippin.
Oh, that's Pippin.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
Pippin.
Okay.
He needs some support right now, so I figured I would rock this. And I got to shout out Kiss FM, too, at home in Chicago. I'm on the Fred show there, too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Salute to Chicago. Mm-hmm. Today is Kobe Bryant's birthday, too.
The GOAT, number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I have a top 5. All right? It's Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Steph Curry, LeBron James, Magic Johnson, in that order. All right? If Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time and they say Kobe was the closest thing to him, then that has to make Kobe number 2, right? It would only make sense, right?
To you, yeah.
Some people say Kobe was more skilled than Michael Jordan. Some people.
Oh, God.
That's what they say. Some of the say he was more skilled.
Not going to have that conversation with you this morning.
I'm just telling you, man. These are just good conversations to have sometime. Every now and then to get the blood flowing. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right.
all.
I need to get the blood flowing because last night was a tough night, baby. My baby was sick.
First of all, who the hell you calling baby?
You.
Don't call me baby.
Oh, this Guzman thing is like real.
No, that's real.
Y'all really in a
real.
relationship.
We really in a relationship.
No, we not.
Yes, we are.
Not in a relationship.
My baby was sick last night, and boy, she was not trying to go to sleep. She was all over. I took her outside last night. Me and the dog, we all went for a walk. She was.
Why did you took the baby outside?
Because I thought it was soother because it was so nice last night. The weather was beautiful, so I was like, let me take her outside, walk her around. You see how you close your mouth? Close your mouth.
No, I young. That don't make
Close your
no
mouth.
damn sense.
Close your mouth.
I don't know why you let you take them children outside.
I tried everything.
Take them children outside that time of night.
I'd have put her in the car and drove around the block if I could have got her to just chill out and go to sleep. But nah, she wasn't having it this morning. I even had to set my alarm clock this morning. I was up.
You ain't put her in the bed with y'all?
That didn't work.
Well, sometimes it happens.
Yeah.
How old? What's that? The 2-year-old?
2-year-old, almost 2.
Okay.
2 in November.
That happens
That
sometimes.
was a tough one last night. I'm tired. I ain't go front.
She's approaching the terrible twos.
Yeah.
It happens sometimes.
Yeah. She wanted to see Alvin and the Chipmunks. That's all she wanted to watch last night. Alvin and the Chipmunks. All right, well, let's get the show cracking. Donnell Rawlings will be joining us this morning.
Never heard of him.
No, Ashley Larry, Dave Chappelle show, comedian. He's been up here numerous
Guy
times.
Code. Yeah.
Guy
I know
Code.
him.
You know
Yeah, I
Dave.
know.
You know Donnell Rawlings.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be joining us. And then up next, we got
Is he
front
doing
page news.
anything? Isn't he doing something? He's headlining the New York Comedy Festival in November. I think we're supposed to be giving away tickets for that or something this morning. Yeah.
Okay.
And Dave Chappelle's birthday is Thursday. They're all in town.
Yes. Yep.
Dave Chappelle is at the Garden. I think last night and tonight, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tomorrow's his born day.
So we're going to kick it with Donnell Rawlings. And up next, we got front page news. Tess and Figaro will be putting on what's going on in the
Keke,
world.
feel free to make yourself at home.
That's right.
Say less.
Whatever you
Keep your
need.
feet up.
It's nice in here. They don't got no roaches or nothing.
Hey, y'all got
I like
roaches.
it.
Y'all got roaches in your
Chicago?
station?
Well, I didn't say that, but
Lord
you
have
know,
mercy.
it's real
Jesus
fancy
Christ.
in here.
WGCI, what are y'all doing?
It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. All right. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. We got our guest co-host Keke with us from Chi-Town.
Good morning.
And let's get in some front page news. Good morning, Tess and Figaro.
Good morning, DJ Envy. Good morning, Keke from Chi-Town, my favorite place to live. Good morning, sweetheart. And good morning, Charlamagne the God.
Peace, Tess.
Now let's jump right into it. Republican candidates who made it to that stage, to that debate stage.
Man, it's going down tonight. If you are a Republican, conservative, or liberal, and you just want good TV, I'm looking forward to tonight. 8 Republicans have qualified for the party's first 2024 presidential primary debate. Again, going down tonight, Wednesday, so make sure you check your listings for that. Now, the list includes Governor Doug Burgum, Governor Chris Christie, Governor Ron DeSantis, former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley, Governor Ashe Hutchinson, and former Vice President Mike Pence, Senator Tim Scott, and Vivek Ramaswamy. They will all be competing tonight on that stage. Now let's take a listen to see who did not qualify and why.
At least 3 candidates who thought they would qualify for the debate did not make the cut for the debate. One of them is conservative radio host Larry Elder. He's blasting the requirements and promises to sue the Republican National Committee. Elder released a statement saying in part, quote, "I said from the beginning that it appeared the rules of the game were rigged." Elder claims he met all of the criteria to be on the debate stage. We've reached out to the Republican National Committee for a response, but we have not heard back.
Damn, Larry Elder didn't make the debate stage after destroying the Breakfast Club?
What happened to Larry?
That's crazy.
Little Larry. What happened with Larry?
That's crazy. According to Politico, though, they say I know Larry Elder said he made all the requirements, but according to Politico, they said he didn't. So which one is it?
Yeah, I guess according to we'll see if he makes that stage. But it's so interesting, people forget about organizing. All of the folks that were cooking, the Chef Boyardees that did all of the videos. Imagine if they all would have donated at least $1. He would have been able to make it because you needed 40,000 individual contributions, including 200 from each of the 20 states. You also needed to poll at least 1% in the 3 qualifying national polls and then sign the pledge. So it looks like, he did not make it, and he'll be possibly suing.
But that's what I don't understand, Tez. If he's saying he made all the requirements, but I was reading a Politico article last night, Politico, and they said he didn't meet the requirement. So which one is it?
Which requirement didn't he make? Do we know?
I don't know. He's definitely not on stage. So somebody lying.
I
heard
none of them. He didn't make the donations he needed, and he didn't poll at 1% in the places he needed to poll at 1%.
Yeah, so somebody lying. Now, do you think he'll be suing based on what, discrimination? Because he don't really believe in no systems. So what? So what do you think he'll be? What will be the premises of it all, Charlamagne?
We talked about it when he was here last week. We did talk about it. I asked him about this in particular because I saw an op-ed that he wrote about it.
Do we have it? Him saying, "Oh no, I thought maybe we had the audio when he was here."
Yeah, I didn't know why didn't. I just don't know why y'all didn't donate to Larry Elder's campaign so he could make the GOP debate stage, because it seemed like he had a lot of support on social media.
I really thought, I'm going to be honest with y'all. Before Larry Elder came on this show, I really thought that was the man who said $40 in Baby Boy. And he was holding, you cannot tell me they don't look. Y'all, the best thing he did was come on this show, because now I know who he is. I had no idea. When I said the man and that really changed his life.
Yeah, actually wasn't the best thing though, because he didn't translate that to. See, people got to learn how to push the line.
Yeah,
it was at least 40,000 people that made comments. That $40,000, those 40,000 people, they just gave $1, he would have made the stage.
He tried.
See, it's not good enough to come destroy the Breakfast Club if you can't destroy your opponent. See, the goal was to get on the stage and then get your voice heard to millions of people that can actually vote for you, that actually can engage with you. The goal wasn't to cook me or Charlamagne or cook DJ Emmy. You did all that cooking, but you forgot the sides, homie. So let's make sure next time we do the entree and let's get the sides and actually get on the stage. I'm looking forward to it. So those who are interested in getting Larry Elder on the stage, why don't you donate? There's still time. Maybe he can make it.
No, he can't make it. He's not making this one.
Make it. Okay, why was we
It's a wrap.
And but that's the conversation we had with him. I don't know why we don't have the clip, but sometimes no matter how hard you work, there are systems that are rigged against you.
That's right.
Trust me, Black Americans, we know.
All right. Well, that is front page news. Tesla, we'll see you in a couple of minutes. Everybody else, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open. Again, 800-585-1051. Maybe you didn't get a full night's sleep. Maybe you tired. Maybe you don't want to go to work today, or maybe you feel blessed. Whatever it may be, call us up right now, 800-585-1051. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Ray!
Yo, Charlamagne, Envy, what up? Are we live?
This is your time to get it off your chest.
I got an indoor pool, an outdoor pool.
We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
We can get on the phone right now. He'll tell you what it is.
We live?
Hello, who's this?
Hey, how's it going, man?
Kyle, what's up? Get it off your chest. Why you sound so down, brother?
No, I ain't down. I just woke up, man. About to start my Uber shift.
Your Uber shift? Where you do Uber at?
I thought he said he woke up smoking hookah. I was like, God damn, you got to get your life together.
He said Uber.
Yeah.
Where you do Uber at, bro?
In Brooklyn.
On Brooklyn. Okay. Is it true that Uber takes 40% of what you make?
Nah, I don't think they take 40%. Once the ride pops up on your screen, you just accept it and you get all the money that pops up on the screen.
Okay.
I don't know what everybody be complaining about.
We appreciate you, brother.
No doubt. Appreciate you too. But yeah, I just want to let all the drivers know when they'll be on the road, stop with these emotional turns y'all be making. The bike lane is to the right every time you drive. Every time there's a driver in front of another driver and they're trying to get around, they always make this emotional turn, try to get around the driver in front of them. And I'm always to the right. Drivers, we are to your right. Stop with the emotional turns. They're going to hurt somebody.
Okay. All right, well, thank you, man.
No doubt, man. Have a good day. Bless.
Yes, sir.
You too. Hello, who's this?
It's your boy KP from the Bronx.
KP from the BX, what up? Get it off your chest, bro.
What's up, man? Listen, I'm calling because I want to be positive this morning. Like, in the next, 5-6 hours, I'm getting ready to get on the Carnival cruise and go on this 8-day trip to Turks, St. Thomas, and Puerto Rico.
Hey.
Sam, I know it's going to be a good vibe.
That's right, man. Set the vibes early. I like that. Who you taking, your wife?
Nah, I'm going with the fam. Like, I'm going with one of my close best friends, his mom, sis, everybody like that, my extended family.
Oh, that's
right.
beautiful,
Well,
brother.
enjoy, bro.
Enjoy that, man. Put your feet in the sand of Turks and Caicos.
Huh? Say it again?
I said, put your feet in the sand of Turks and Caicos, man. It's a beautiful place.
Yeah, facts. I've been there one time, but only when I was younger, so I know it's going to be great now that I'm adult.
Have you been on a cruise before?
Yeah, probably not for nothing. It's like my 9th time cruise. I done been on Carnival, Caribbean, Disney.
Oh, okay.
All types of stuff.
So you're a professional. Yeah. You know where you need to go, what time you need to go to lunch and dinner, and how to book all the excursions and all that. You're a pro.
That's a fact. My grandmother taught me a long time ago. We've been going on cruises for years. So, she's not with us no more, but it's something I like to keep doing because, it makes me remember her.
Okay, brother. Have a good one.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Are y'all cruises? I used to. My pops is which is crazy because my pops was in the military, but my pops don't like to fly, so we would always take a cruise wherever we went. So we probably been on 6-7 cruises. We would cruise everywhere because my pops didn't fly.
Never been on a cruise. What about you?
Really? I love a cruise.
Yeah.
The only thing now is that they don't have internet service. Like, I don't care what package they try to offer you, it's a lie.
Really?
It never works. And so that was my only thing. I couldn't get them flicks off on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't post. But other than that, I love a cruise.
Yeah, I don't want to be in the middle of an ocean on a boat. That ain't my thing.
It's not that bad because you're really only in the middle of the ocean when you're sleeping because they usually cruising at night. By the time you wake up in the morning, you're at the next destination.
I'm not with that. I like to get on a plane, land to where I'm going, then get in the water.
There's free food, free liquor a lot of times.
Congratulations.
They got excursions. The Disney cruise is dope for the kids.
Congratulations. God bless. I'd rather be on land at Disney. I don't knock nobody who does cruises. That ain't my thing, though.
I just, the whole COVID thing bothered me because if one person gets COVID on that boat, everybody's getting it.
It's going around the whole ship.
Remember that's what happened when COVID first started popping off? Remember it was that Carnival cruise? I don't know if it was Carnival, but it was a cruise ship that was stuck out there.
Yeah.
And they couldn't dock because everybody was on the boat.
Well, nobody docked.
Nah, anybody got time for that.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. It's a new day. This is your time to get it off your chest.
Wake up.
Whether you're mad or blessed.
It's time to get up and get something.
Call up now. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Good morning. It's your boy Lovey from the Bronx. Envy, what up? Charlamagne, Peace King.
Love you, Peace King. Say what up to Keke. Keke in here from Chicago, WGCI.
I already know. Hi, Keke.
Hey,
Keke, you can get it.
Oh, thank you.
Well, let me tell you about Lovey Keke
Okay.
before he ruins your life.
Uh-oh.
He's very well endowed.
Oh, word.
And he sends pictures to everybody.
I was about to say, how you know?
He sends pictures to every female host up here. He lets them know that he's very well endowed.
Oh.
Can I ask women something? I want to ask you something, Keke. When a man says you can get it, how does that make you feel?
From Lovely, I was flattered. Okay, because
Thank you,
so
Queen.
I'll take that early in the morning. Not your picture though. I don't need that. Envy.
No. We're gonna be good.
So,
but I want to talk about Larry the Loser real quick.
uh-oh.
With Charlamagne, I love you. Not like that, home. But what you didn't get at this dude when he pitched you that softball about Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan was Uncle Crack. He introduced crack to our neighborhoods and was the first president to wave that "Let's Make America Great Again" flag.
We know this.
So Larry the Loser said that was his
favorite
that
president.
was his idol.
Yep.
I mean, a lot of people say that. A lot of people say that about Reagan. I mean, you're not gonna find too many people who are Republicans who don't love President Ronald Reagan.
Well, I want you to ask Larry that. Does he believe in systemic racism now?
No, he still doesn't. He believes. Oh, he said you just got to work hard. That's what he said.
Yeah, you got to work hard.
Because we asked him about the RNC in particular, and how he was saying that the system was rigged. He said you just got to, work hard.
Yeah, work harder. That's what he said. Hello?
Hello.
Hey, this is D'Angela?
Yep, this is D'Angela.
Hey, good morning. How you feeling, mama?
Good morning. I'm fine. You want to drop off to daycare on my way to work? How you feeling?
I'm good. How old's the one you dropping off at daycare?
Okay, my daughter is 1 and my son is 4.
Okay. Talk to us. What's up, mama?
Yeah. Okay, so I'm calling because I am a single, hardworking mother of 2. Like I said, my daughter is 1. last year her dad was killed at work in a dispute, and then my son, his dad lives in Florida, so basically I'm just hardworking and taking care of my kids. But I have a story like this should be heard. I've been like messaging Tyler Perry, all kind of people, and I just know that this is a radio station, and I think my story should be heard.
Now, you said your children's dad passed. How did he pass?
My daughter's dad, he was killed at work.
Damn.
Killed at work?
Yes, last year on October 21st. My daughter was 6 months.
You mean killed by somebody or like in the line? Like
it was an accident.
It's working.
Right.
He was killed by someone.
Oh, damn.
At work?
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, at work.
Yikes. What was his line of work, if you don't mind me asking?
He worked at an assembly plant for LG, like LG Electronics.
Yikes.
Yep. But that's not the story that I exactly want to be heard. You know, that's been out there. It's been on the news and everything. But I have a story myself with everything that I've had going on. Like, my entire life is something that should be heard. I mean, I've been sitting around, I've been thinking, you know, what can I do to get myself out there? I want it to be like a nonprofit. There's a lot of things that I got in my head. But, you know, people like me, it'd be hard to get me out there, you know.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, Queen. I'm gonna be honest with you. Are you doing anything on your social media page to raise awareness?
No, I'm just happy to be on the radio because I feel like somebody gonna hear me, you know?
Maybe you should set up a website at .com, telling your story in depth, and then, when you call the radio station, you can direct people to your .com to raise awareness for it.
Or even your IG, if you want to tell your story in the IG.
Yeah,
what's your IG page, Mama?
My IG is __hated, HATED, and then there's 4 underscores behind that.
Yeah, you need an Instagram page that's telling the story you want to tell. It should be named after that, and I don't know what your husband's name was or your baby daddy's name was, but it should be like his name and his name story. Like, what's his name?
His name is Repio Scott French.
So Repio's story, and then you should have something on social media that you can direct people to, so that way you'll be raising awareness to his story. That way you'll be heard.
Yes. I'm just happy to be on here. Somebody gonna hear me.
Well, you have a good one, Mama. Have a blessed day. Kiss them babies.
You're not here.
You guys, so
no.
Well, she said she didn't want the story to be about the ex. She said she wanted it to be about her life.
She said she wanted her story heard.
Yeah, but when I asked about
she gonna definitely have that story part of her story.
Well,
I'm just saying.
She gotta get rid of them underscores though.
You got to get rid of them underscores.
Come on now.
People say underscore, and I think he supposed to type out underscore sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. When somebody be like something underscore, I be like underscore. You gotta think about that. And then sometimes people be doing like 2 and 3 underscores back to back.
It'd be confusing. Yeah, you got underscore thing, underscore. Not meaningful. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. We got our guest co-host Keke with us, and we got rumors on the way. Keke, give us a little tease.
Yes, honey, we're gonna get into the rumors now. Whoopi Goldberg got some breaking news. It's gonna blow your wig back.
We need to talk about this. I'm not gonna lie. This makes me feel away.
Really?
As a media personality, I'm not gonna lie. We'll talk about it.
All right, we'll get into that next. So don't move. It's the Breakfast Club on BET.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Good morning. It's Wednesday. It's Hump Day. Nobody else got that same energy, huh?
It is Hump Day, man. What's happening? Happy Wednesday.
Okay. All right.
It's almost Wednesday. The weekend, whatever that means.
We got our guest co-host Keke with us.
Yes.
From Chi-Town, and let's jump right into the rumors.
Oh, good morning. Hey, friends.
Feel free to make yourself at home.
Okay. Say less. Keke.
This is the Rumor Report. On the Breakfast Club.
Chi-Town.
Go ahead, Taylor made it. That's Taylor made it.
That's Taylor made it. One of our producers right there.
Hey, friend.
She get busy.
AKA Young Syndrome. If it's one thing she know how to do good, it's goddamn imaging. You hear me? Okay.
Come on, she snapped. Now let's get into these rumors, child. Whoopi Goldberg really didn't try us, okay? She was recently on an interview with Raven Simone and her wife for their podcast. It's called The Best Podcast Ever with Raven and Miranda. Okay, flex. But during the conversation, Whoopi Goldberg said that she is not something that we probably all thought she was. Let's take a listen to this audio.
Sometimes, Whoops, you give me lesbian vibes. You give me like stud vibes.
I think this is actually just a secret fantasy of Raven's. I think she just wants everyone to be gay, and she's just really hoping you're going to come out right here, right now. So
if you want to tell us anything, Whoops, you're more than welcome.
Women have been asking me this for as long as I've been around. I am not a lesbian, but I know lots of them, and I've played them on television. I have always had lesbian friends. because they're just my friends.
Which makes me happy because I can also say, to all those people who judge the lesbian community or the gay community, there is something beautiful about a woman being able to embrace their masculine and feminine at the same time and wear it so well like you do.
I didn't like that.
Ooh.
I didn't like it at all.
What part?
Because I'm sick of the double standards. Folks got to be consistent with their outrage.
What you mean?
Any other time, it's don't ask people about their sexuality. Stop trying to out people. But when Raven-Symoné does it to Whoopi, it's okay.
I mean,
like people so fake on social media. That's why nobody takes y'all serious for real.
Oh, you mean the fake outrage?
Yes. Also, Whoopi is 67 years old. Why y'all asking her questions like that?
Because I really think Raven was trying to smash. Like, I think
Lord
she was trying
mercy.
to shoot her shot right there with her wife.
Her wife is there.
But if you really think about it, if I was a lesbian, Whoopi Goldberg to smash Whoopi, like if I was the wife, I would let her get a pass for that one.
Keke, Raven was trying to create content.
That's what she was doing.
Raven was trying to get attention for her podcast.
It
Raven
worked.
was trying to go viral. It definitely worked. It absolutely, positively worked. You know what I'm saying?
But has that been a question or thought?
I've never thought about that a day in my life.
Really?
I've never thought about
Whoopi got a daughter.
Goldberg
You know
was
that.
smashing.
She has a daughter. She's been married several times.
Yeah, I never.
But all the lesbians I know been married a couple times to men. So
y'all gonna stop doing Whoopi, man. I don't know why they play with Whoopi. Why they play with Whoopi? I feel like every year somebody playing with Whoopi for some reason, man. Dropping a clues bomb for Whoopi Goldberg. I love that woman, man.
Legend.
Like, I don't get it. And I'm sure Raven-Symoné wouldn't have wanted anybody to ask her that back in the day.
Well, no, not for sure.
She was looking for content for her podcast, which is on iHeartMedia, by the way. I'm going to throw that out there.
Yeah.
Her podcast is on iHeart.
Okay.
But she was looking for content for her podcast. Bottom line, point blank, period. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah, salute to Whoopi again.
I just don't like the double standards because you know damn well if that was somebody else asking that question to Whoopi, people would be so upset.
Why are you trying
right
to out
now.
her? Why are you asking about her sexuality?
You ask her about
Absolutely.
that sexuality.
That's not fair. That's right. That's what y'all do. This how our people.
She didn't seem offended. I think it was all right for Raven to ask.
I ain't talking about her offended.
Yeah.
I'm talking about everybody else.
That
everybody
would be
else
offended.
Fake outrage.
Yeah, if you ask.
That's right.
She said Whoopi reminds her of a stud. She said, did she say that?
She did say that. She said you give me stud vibes.
Play that again, right fast.
Stud
Stud vibes. Ain't that wild?
Yeah, Bone Studs and Harmony is crazy.
Go ahead, continue on.
Oh, okay. I thought we was running it back. All right. Well, let's move right on because Cardi B is saying yet again, that's my man, and I'm going to stick beside him after social media accused Offset of cheating again by circulating what Cardi says is a fake video using AI to recreate Offset's voice. Let's take a listen to what Cardi had to say.
I wonder how Mr. Benny Wayne Walker Jr. is going to feel when, he receives a letter to his workplace and to his home because his son, Ashton, decided, which he's a graphic designer, to put tattoos on somebody else's body, claiming that is my husband, which, by the way, babe, if you wanted to make it more convinced that was my husband, you should make sure that you put the blonde dreads in the bottom. And also, my husband is not that skinny. So yeah. So you guys are going to receive a letter from his lawyer because all these little games that you guys want to play online is going to be over with. Make sure you have fun explaining that to your father, babes, because you're going to be getting sued and we're going to make an example out of you.
I'm so for it. Sometimes when people play, you gotta play back. And you got to play the correct way. And that sometimes means in court.
I want y'all to know this is our future. This is where we are going. I told y'all this months ago right here on Breakfast Club. The lines of reality and fantasy are already blurred right now. AI is going to obliterate them all together. And this time, next year, especially during the presidential election, we're not going to know what's real and what's fake. You're going to hear phone calls. You're going to hear voice recordings.
Video.
You're gonna see pictures. The deep fakes are going to get better. We are not going to know what's real and what's fake. So just get prepared for it, y'all.
And I love when Cardi gets that voice. When she started recording her videos and her soft voice, she's definitely about to sue you. And she wins. She wins in court.
She basically said, how your daddy going to feel when I tell him that his son is a punk ass bitch?
But not only that, you gotta pay for defense. You gotta pay for an attorney.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Cardi B's attorneys ain't cheap.
She don't play.
So then you gotta try to match that same energy.
I think people don't realize when you get sued, there's only two things to do. You either gotta hire an attorney to fight the lawsuit, or you don't fight the lawsuit and you end up losing because you default.
Correct.
Right.
Because you don't show up to court, or you just lose the case because you didn't show up.
Correct.
And that's usually what I think. I think a lot of these people think that's what they can do. just ignore, the
they to go away
or ignore the lawsuits. It's like, no, you're going to lose the case.
And then she gonna garnish your wages if it's losses, and then it's gonna be a problem.
We see it with Tasha K now with the lawsuit, but what are we supposed to do, fellas, in the future when AI, like you catch your man cheating or somebody gives a video? What are we supposed to do when he can blame it on AI?
Black men don't cheat.
Oh,
yeah, but black men, we don't cheat. That's number one, Keke. So who are you talking about when you say it?
The light skin and dark skin men. We won't call them black.
I don't know who you're talking
about.
Yeah,
I don't know who you're talking about either.
Ladies, be safe.
That's right. He Puerto Rican. That's
Puerto Rican in the room.
Black men don't cheat.
All right.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, that is your rumor report. When we come back, we got front page news. Teslin Figueroa will be joining us. And then Donnell Rawlings is back in the building. So we'll kick it with Donnell. So don't move. It's the Breakfast Club on BET.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Looking to turn a small bet into a big payday? With DraftKings Sportsbook Same Game Parlay, you can pocket more cash when you combine multiple bets from one game. Download the app, sign up with code ENVY, and get a special offer. Restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got our guest co-host Keke with us this morning from Chi-Town.
Good morning.
And let's get in some front page news. What up, Tez?
What up, Tez?
What's going on, DJ Envy, Charlamagne the God, and good morning, beautiful Keke.
Hey,
Ted,
Queen.
Before you get into the news, Ted, I want to say drop on the clues bombs for South Carolina. The Las Vegas Aces. She dropped 53 last night, tied the all-time scoring record in the WNBA. Salute to the South Carolina legend, Asia Wilson.
Yeah, salute.
Asia, Asia's already home. You know that, right? Like, she got a statue in front of Colonial Life Arena.
Oh, that is dope.
Columbia, South Carolina. Like Asia home already. So,
that's dope.
Yeah.
Shout out to Asia Wilson. All right, well, let's jump into Donald Trump now.
Yeah, Donald Trump said that he has already taped an interview that he will be airing tonight to spite the debate, basically. I guess the King of Petty decided to not be on the debate stage, and he will be interviewing again with Tucker Carlson. They do not know exactly where that will be aired, but folks would assume it will be on Twitter. We know that, Tucker came out a couple months back with now saying that he will be putting content on Twitter. So Trump said that the American people already knows who I am. I will therefore not be debating. So we will see, what that looks like. See if that pulls some of the viewers away from the Republican debate, and I'm looking forward to it all.
Yeah, I mean, there really is no reason for him to be on that stage because Trump would suck all the air out of the room. The only people on the stage I think would even remotely try to go at him is Christie and Mike Pence, and they really can't go at him too much because they all rode his D for so long.
Correct.
You know what I mean? So I think everybody else on that stage would just be auditioning to be his running mate, even though I personally think, the GOP should move away from Donald Trump. You got 91 criminal charges, 4 indictments. You might have to sit this one out, brother. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it would be a good opportunity for these other people to show, who they are and what they got. But I don't think any of them have that kind of gumption to do that.
You think it's going to be a big attack on Trump, or that's going to be majority of the questions? No.
Only person going to do that. I mean, they're going to ask about Trump, but none of them. They all were in cahoots with Trump,
right?
So how could they really go at him?
True.
And none of them will, except for maybe Pence and Christie. Maybe.
Now Giuliani has to turn himself in today, right?
Yeah, absolutely. He's turned himself in as well. And we all know that Friday is the big day for everyone, to all of the folks who got caught that RICO charge with Trump, to surrender. She gave them until high noon on Friday. So, yes, he's expected to turn himself in today. We also covered that, Donald Trump negotiated his bond amount at $200,000. So we'll see if folks will actually be arrested, detained, and we'll see if some mugshots will be taken this time around.
I saw one this morning. I saw Trump's lawyer. Did he already turn himself in?
Yeah, he turned himself in yesterday.
Yeah, I saw Trump's lawyer mugshot. So if Giuliani get a mugshot, man, we might get that Trump mugshot. But by the way, that Trump mugshot gonna be on T-shirts by Friday morning. I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah, like crazy.
Old thug and old Caucasian life. They gonna be OCL. They gonna be on T-shirts by Friday morning. Better believe that.
My goodness. All right, and you want to do this last story about the commercial airlines in the U.S.?
Yeah, this was crazy. I don't know if you guys saw this. It was all over the news on yesterday, and they actually have an interactive map that I encourage you guys to go look at all of these close calls with these commercial airlines that basically, almost had a bunch of different accidents in the air. It was like 46 close calls last month. American Airlines, Delta, everybody but Southwest. I'm just teasing that Southwest was included, but Yeah, everybody. Yeah, we tease a lot about that, but everybody was included. It was really interesting. It said a shocking 99% of all air traffic control facilities are understaffed, according to the New York Times. They found 310 out of 313 did not have enough workers. So it's a really, really scary thing. So guys, go check that out. New York Times busted that story wide open, and you can see how these airplanes were literally, about to collide on multiple occasions.
I'm lost because don't they have radar and all that other stuff? Can't they see each other in the sky? Like that's what I figured and thought.
Right, that's what you thought. So that's what the problem is. Understaffed, they don't have enough controllers. That's what they're trying to figure out, DJ Envy. I fly here in the next couple of hours, so this isn't the best story to do before I get on the plane, but certainly was very alarming. I encourage you to go look at that map.
All right, well, that is front page news. Thank you, Teslin.
Absolutely.
And make sure you subscribe to Teslin Figaro's podcast, The Straight Shot No Chaser podcast on the Black Effect iHeartRadio podcast network, and follow at Teslin Figaro on all social media platforms.
All right. Now, when we come back, Donnell Rawlings will be joining us. Comedian, actor. So we're going to kick it with Donnell. He's in town. Of course, it's Dave Chappelle's birthday, I think, tomorrow.
Tomorrow, Dave Chappelle turns 50, if I'm not mistaken.
50?
Yeah, Dave Chappelle turns 50 tomorrow. And Dave's doing a couple of shows this week at the Garden. And Donnell is going to be headlining at the New York Comedy Festival in November. So we're going to give away some tickets for that, too.
Okay. All right. Keep it locked, Donnell. When we come back, it's The Breakfast Club on BET.
The Breakfast Club.
What's wrong, man?
I'm not about to cry.
Huh?
Come on.
What's going on? Is something you want to tell us right now?
I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I'm not here for that, son. I'm not here for that, son. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. Yo, and I'm going to tell you, and the reason why I quoted that song, because I never thought that I needed any type of mental intervention until I got connected, and I'm one of a few. I'm a black Swiftie.
What does that mean?
I'm a person that supports Taylor Swift and her music. And not that I'm a super fan of Taylor Swift, but that song, It's Me, Hi, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
I'm the problem, it's me. At tea time,
is that why you started calling yourself a narcissist?
I stare directly, first off, I stare directly into the sun, but never in the mirror. It must be so exhausting, always searching for the anti-hero. That song was a song that made me say to myself, you know what? And the reason why I like that song, the first step in your mental health, getting healed, is identifying that you
accountability
might be the problem.
Oh, that is so crazy that Charlamagne, the brother, the black man, has been telling you this for years, but you listen to the white woman?
Damn.
You know what? You trying to get Dr. Umar on me, son. Don't even try.
No, think about it.
No, he ain't been telling that.
You've been telling him for years to go to therapy and look at himself in the mirror and help yourself out.
He ain't said like that. He said it like this. You need help. That's different from... That's different from... Maybe you need some therapy.
So you listen to the white woman, but not the guy that looks like you.
You know what? I'm not doing that. You can't tell me...
Me, look at the sun, not the mirror. Ooh.
Very, very horrible mentally. And don't ever do that again. But I said, and I haven't seen a therapist yet, but I have contemplated it because I deal with, as we all do, childhood trauma.
Now, what's the biggest childhood trauma that bothers you? Yeah.
You want to know?
Yes, sir.
I don't even know if I can say this, and y'all gonna laugh at me.
I'm not gonna laugh at you.
I promise you, we're not gonna laugh.
When I grew up, right, and I remember.
No, I'm not laughing at you.
That's so foul, man.
That's just the way you started, man. Your voice cracking for no reason.
The man said he's having a problem.
I'm serious.
And see, this is
problem.
That's my
You're right.
Who talks like that? Master P.
That's right.
He talked like
Birdman. Everybody, a lot of people from New Orleans talk like that. Okay, all jokes aside.
My childhood trauma, it comes from when I grew up. Not like Envy. Envy came from a 2-parent household.
I did.
Right?
Yes.
I grew up and I had flakes with no frost.
So you're poor.
And you got two different types. You got that grew up with cornflakes and frosted flakes. Looking at you, Envy. You had frosted flakes.
No, my parents actually cooked me bacon, sausage, and pancakes every morning.
Damn. So you had breakfast.
I had breakfast every morning.
And I'm going to tell you, people that grew up with no sugar on their cornflakes, they built different. They usually go to jail. They usually probably have an issue with the temper and violence and stuff. And I grew up not having the experience of at the end of a bowl of cereal, the milk tasting like sugar. When I grew up, it was cornflakes. And at the end of that bowl, your milk tasted the same way it started. And I think that's a lot of my mental issues come from not having experienced to eat Frosted Flakes. That's why now.
So you poverty growing up. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it hurt me.
Yeah.
You know, but I learned to be tough, but I didn't want to be tough.
Are you triggered when you see boxes of Frosted Flakes now?
Oh my God, hell yeah.
When you hear Tony Tiger say, they're great.
You ain't that Tiger. Yeah, I have a problem with that. But I'm working through it. I'm getting help. Speaking of which,
you're doing
Andrew Schultz.
Okay.
And the reason why I say that, I really appreciate Andrew Schultz, what he did for his career, what he's done. He's self-made. But I saw a clip of y'all talking about it, and he, in your face, tried to compare Taylor Swift to Michael Jackson, and you he hard with that.
Donnell,
Donnell,
you old enough to know when you see a good edit. We had a 30-minute conversation, argument about Michael Jackson, Taylor Swift, and Beyonce.
And he said Taylor Swift is on the same level as Michael Jackson, and you said, yeah, he. You didn't say that?
No, I didn't say that.
What did you say?
I said that. I said Taylor Swift. I said Taylor Swift might.
Fake.
I said Taylor Swift might look like Michael Jackson.
Okay, good point.
But
not really.
But no.
First off, you can't put nobody in the same sentence with Michael Jackson.
I know that. Period. I think it's disrespectful even when they say The Weeknd.
But why didn't you stop him?
I did.
No, you didn't.
You saw a 30-second clip down there. That was a 40-minute conversation.
And guess what? Speaking of that 30-minute clip, you saw an edited clip of me one time, and you ran with it.
What clip?
That clip when they say I ran out on the Tony, when I got roasted and left the stage.
Oh, yeah.
You ran with that. You couldn't wait. You was like, oh, we got him. And what happened was, I was on Kill Tony's podcast, right? And I had a sushi date at one of the best sushi spots in Texas. I was already in the podcast for an hour. I said, man, I got to get out of here. I said, I need to go to the bathroom, right? And I never came back. Oh, he got a hold of that edit on the Brilliant Idiots, or Idiots Brilliant, or whatever they call it.
Idiots, yeah.
Yeah, the Idiot Brilliance. What is it?
Yeah, Brilliant Idiots.
He couldn't wait. He was like, look at him, he ran. So I do know what a doctor video.
But they did that to you on purpose, though. They put Donnell Rawlings walks out on Kill Tony podcast. But that's what people do.
Right.
They put out the headline that they want.
Defend Michael Jackson is my question.
I did defend Michael Jackson.
You didn't. And then you let the white man go on. Man. He's not the white man?
Andrew?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a white man.
Why you have to say his name like that?
What?
Andrew? Of course he's a white man. He's a wonderful white man.
But I did defend Michael Jackson and Beyonce. It's a 40-minute clip.
But and
Andrew did exactly what he was supposed to do. Because if you watch the clip really in the beginning, he goes, oh, you know, I know how to get a rise out of people.
All right, he's a provocateur.
That's right.
Is that fair to say?
Yes.
And that's what the podcast world is coming to. And I believe the podcast world is coming to the point, you might not feel a certain way about something, but you know what pushes it down. You know what? You built a career off of it.
I see where you're going, but I'll take it a step further because you're a comedian, so you can understand this.
Humorous.
Sarcasm is a lost art. Satire is a lost art.
People don't respect it, though, because they take everything too serious.
That's right.
That's what satire is.
That's right.
Oh, did he mean that? He did it deadpan.
That's right.
He's standing in your face. He's saying that. But my point to Taylor Swift, I want to go see one of her concerts. No joke. I want to see it. But when you talk about Michael Jackson, Taylor Swift, perfect example. You play a Taylor Smith song in the hood.
Taylor Swift, man.
Swift.
What did I say?
Taylor Smith, man. You went to high school with her.
Stop correcting me, please.
I was gonna ask you. You didn't see Beyonce show?
No, I want to see.
You keep talking about Taylor Swift, but you don't be talking about the Queen.
Maybe
Beyonce.
you're not paying attention to this interview. Maybe you're focused on something else. Got to call a lawyer or something. I don't know what your focus is. That's not the point I'm making.
Man, get them off you this morning.
No, what I'm saying.
All right, well, don't move. We got more with Donnell when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with actor, comedian Donnell Rawlings, friend to the room. Charlamagne.
How long you been making money doing what you do, Donnell?
Making money?
Yes.
Okay. I've been doing it for over 30 years.
But you've been a successful comedian for at least 15, 20.
I would say 15 or 10.
That's a long run.
It all depends on what you're doing.
That's a great run.
That's a great run.
This is the point I'm making.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
With these kids, whatever, like, okay, you get popping for a couple years, whatever, that's cool. But try and see where your relevance is going to be 30 years from now.
Absolutely.
And that's the biggest thing. I'm just happy that I'm still in the game. Mm-hmm. People, when they start, they have different things they want. Nowadays, like, I want to be rich and I want to be famous. I never wanted to do that. Only thing I wanted to do was be good. And I realized, and people don't think about that no more.
That's right.
If you're good at something and you got the work ethics, you will blow up. And also being happy at the lowest level of your career. I mentor people. The first thing they say is, Donnell, what should I do? I'm like, first off, in entertainment, you have to be able to be happy being broke.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
If you can't find no happiness in the struggle, you're not going to get the rewards of it. If you think about it, Envy, you're very successful. Charlamagne, I hate to say it, you're very successful. Mm-hmm. But when you share stories,
why say you hate to say it?
Because I hate to say anything good about this.
Okay, I got you.
The haunted me in South Carolina, right? I was in his hometown. I went to the hotel. Everybody's like, every time I go there, they like this. What's up with you, Charlamagne? I say, Charlamagne. I go in my hotel room. This cover of one of the magazines.
That's right, Charleston Magazine.
I hated that. And then I was like, he on the front page. I kept flipping and flipping. It was more him.
Let me go get it.
Don't burn that.
Jesus
But
Christ.
I lost my thought. You know I will. What was I saying?
You was talking about ageism. And you say, no, you say, I'm successful, Charlamagne successful. I don't know where you was going with that.
Yeah, what I'm saying was, but when you talk to your people, and people always, they look at you like, oh, Envy got everything.
Mm-hmm.
Envy made a good life for herself, his family. But I guarantee you, when you're talking to your friends and you're talking to people and you're mentoring people, you don't talk about where you are now. The most fulfilling stories for you are the ones, this is what we did.
The process.
I remember when we was in a Volkswagen Bug, we was going here, we ran out of gas. Those are the stories.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what people don't connect with anymore.
Right.
Because you are absolutely right. And this is why I respect anybody who's been in it for a decade. Like, even all the youngins, right? When we talk about the DC Young Flies, the Just Hilarious, we started.
Those two I respect.
They started on social media. I'm with you. But you know what they did outside of social media? They went and they developed other skill sets, like being on that stage.
Right.
And to your point, me and Rodney Barnes was just talking about this yesterday.
Shout out to Rodney Barnes.
Shout to Rodney.
I want some more work. Go ahead.
You have to be good at something. Yeah. We come from an era where you had to have some type of skill set.
Correct.
There's no skill set to be had no more.
But in going back to what you said, you protect those two. You said, Just Hilarious. I remember years ago, she slid in my DM. I could tell it was somebody that was interested in comedy. And this was the time when she probably had 10,000 followers, right?
Y'all from the same area?
Yeah. And she was like, yo, OG, blah, 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 blah. What do I need to do? And the only thing I said was, get on stage. I said, get on the mic. And everything you need to learn about this business, you're going to learn from the mic. There's no shortcuts, But I respect her career because she put the work. No matter what you want to say about her, she put the work. You can be good at something, but if you don't have the work ethics, you're going to be dead at it.
But it's like what you said. You have to be happy being broke, right? And the reason I say that is I started as a DJ, right? It didn't matter if I was getting $200 a party, $100 a party. I enjoyed it. Like, I was in my basement practicing. Same thing with you as comedy. Same thing with Charlamagne with radio. It didn't matter. Now, it's great to make money off of the things you love to do. But a lot of these kids now do it for the likes. They do it for the clout. 100%. They do it for this, which a lot of times is not longevity.
And then you say something to them. The first they do is like, you're old head. But no, I'm not saying that. I am from the old school. And I'm from a place where you had to be good. I'm from a place where you had to have a skill set. You know what I'm saying? I had a conversation with a young lady like 3 or 4 years ago. She said, I do comedy. I'm a comedian. And I was like, let me see some of your stuff. She put her phone on. She was like, oh, I got this clip. I was like, that's not a comedian. She said, yes, it is. I said, that's not a comedian. But she broke it down. She showed me the definition. Comedian is someone that entertains an audience through humor. Mm-hmm. So her definition is true to her. It's not true to me.
You're talking about stand-up.
Stand-up. See, but when I was coming up, you didn't have to separate them. You didn't have to separate stand-up, comedian. The minute you heard the word comedian, you was thought to be a stand-up comic.
Let me ask you a question. Outside of Dave, is there any comedian that you hate going behind?
I don't want to say hate, because I always feel it a challenge. There's not too many people that I can't go behind for different reasons. Mm-hmm. I have a different type of energy. I will say, it's crazy you asked me that question, because it happened to me the other day, and I haven't felt this pressure in a while. I was doing Royale's show, mixtape show, shout out to Royale, and I was looking at the lineup, and George Wallace.
Oh,
OG.
The OG.
Oh, it was blah, 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 George Wallace, Donnell. And I'm like this, I'm so caught up in watching an icon, like a legend. He don't get his props. Came up with the sign, like, George Wallace has been a beast for years. One of the only black guys that held a Las Vegas residency as long as he did, maybe like 15, 20 years. But he's a beast. And the thing about it, at his age, 40 years, you can still tell he still loves it.
Right.
He was on stage ripping, standing up, and I'm like, oh, you next. Still went up there and did my thing, switched the energy up, but I don't ever be afraid to go behind anybody. There are comments I worked with Tony Roberts recently, and I said, Tony, damn, I forgot how it feel to come behind somebody that just ate the room up. There's people out there, like Vel Crawford is another one. There are people out there that rip the rooms. But I think after a while you get a certain amount of experience, you know how to either ride the energy or switch it. And I really believe, pound for pound, I can go with anybody in the country.
Let me say this. Donnell is one of the funniest stand-up comics in the world.
Yes.
I got to say that, or not he'll be sensitive and say I never say anything good about him, even though I say this all the time, even when he's not around.
No, you don't.
That's a lie.
You don't. I mean, we just got to this point because of a lot of therapy.
That's not true.
No,
I say it all the time.
No, I respect
that. You're one of the nicest. And I think out of comedians, I think you and Capone are the two comedians I've seen the most. Like, I must have seen you about 15 times. Me and
and then you see me, like, this is what I tell people. You see me now working arenas. Not because I'm signing an arena, because I'm with people. You see me in these high-profile shows, but you see me from, like, the Nakisaki days, the Manhattan Proper days, when it was really...
So did I!
Where?
Caroline's Comedy Club.
You talking about the hole in the wall to get you there, and you talk about...
I'm talking about shooting outside. I'm talking about, with pistols.
The bike playing through the VJ sound.
We was trying to, at Caroline's, it was a chitlin circuit. We were trying to go from that to Caroline's. That was a rite of passage. Caroline's, Comedy Cellar, like, it was a lot of us. We did Nakisakis. And then one thing I say about black comedy, when we weren't accepted in different places, we created our own opportunities. Peppermint Lounge. Perfect example. You know about the Peppermint Lounge?
Yes, and everybody in that breath was stink, but it was called the Peppermint Lounge.
Yeah, it was. It did. There was COVID in there before we even had a title for it.
That's crazy.
I'm sure, but Peppermint Lounge was a workout ground. If you did Peppermint Lounge and you ripped Peppermint Lounge, that was the approval or let them know that you would do good as Def Jam.
Bob Sumner's.
Yeah, Bob Sumner.
It's my guy.
And when I did audition for Peppermint Lounge, Royale Watkins was hosting. You get like 7 minutes. And I was a young comic. I was only doing comedy for 6 months when I got the audition. I was on stage, I had 7 minutes. I did 5, and I'm ripping. And Royale comes to side stage, he said, Bob loves you. You got the show. I immediately said, thank you. Good night. Because if I would have took a chance, another 2 minutes, and got booed or something, it would have been,
took it right from you.
Done. Yep.
I was going to ask you, recently people were mad at Steve Harvey for tweeting, what stand-up comedian do you think is not funny? And they said it feels like, first, maybe he didn't post it was one of his handlers, and two, it's pitting against other stand-up comedians.
Do you think Steve was wrong for tweeting that? Because it's Steve Harvey.
No, because Steve Harvey, as successful as he is, he built his career off of stand-up. So I still believe that he really is passionate about it. I don't know if he'll ever do it again because it's so hard for him to level, and the way people see him, they see him as a straight family man, like PG-13. But Steve Harvey didn't start off like that. So I think he wouldn't be able to have the voice he wanted and maintain the deals and the money that he has.
That's real.
All right, we got more with Donnell Rawlings when we come back. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Everybody, it's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with comedian Donnell Rawlings. Charlamagne?
Now, listen, we had Joe Coy up here, right? And he said that he moved his baby mama in the house directly across the street from him because he wanted to be a great co-parent. You're a great parent. I watch your hashtag all the time. What is it?
Co-parenting
with a narcissist.
But I never said who the narcissist was.
Yeah, I never can tell. I don't know. You're talking about you.
Know.
Okay.
It's two sides. It's her side and my side.
Okay.
Some people no, but I'm telling you, and I talk about that in my routine. One of the toughest things to do. Fortunately, you lucky that you never had to do that. But the reason why I say it's tough because you have this kid that you're raising, and then you still have an emotional connection to that person, which sometimes hinders the relationship you have with your kid.
Oh, so you still love her?
Do I still love her?
Yeah.
No, I will always love her because when I look at it, she gave me the best thing in my life.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, rekindling, getting back together, that's non-existent.
So would you do it? That was the question. Would you buy your ex a house across the street
right next
from
to you, right by the river?
Yeah, I would. But it all depends on, I'm going to tell you somebody that an example of, I think this might be too happy co-parenting. Wayne Brady. Wayne Brady.
He's a y'all now.
Yeah, Wayne Brady just came out and said he's pansexual. He's pansexual.
When I hear the word pan, I feel like that's a person like going to have fun at any party. It's like, ain't number in there, okay? Ain't number niggas in there, okay? We going in.
Ain't number y'all's in there, okay?
Okay, it's us. It's us. It's we's, y'all's, dems, days. Party over here.
Any pronoun can get it.
So you partied with him before?
No, Wayne Brady's a good guy.
That was the best.
No, but I'm just saying, but
man, the any pronoun can get it t-shirt is funny as hell. You should sell that.
Any pronoun can get it.
Any pronoun can get it.
Is Wayne Brady gonna have to get it with it? But I look at him. I used to think that was weird. His ex-wife and his ex-wife, either new husband or boyfriend, they all coexisted together.
That's how it should be, though, right?
Yeah, but that's weird because most people, when it's not together, you say her and him. And you definitely don't want a broad to get happy before you.
Man, you stupid.
What?
Man.
Let you do a breakup and you find out she got happy before you.
Stupid, man.
Come on, son.
But wait, Brady,
if you get a breakup and your wife is out there living her best life, son,
you gotta find. I gotta find happiness.
You want to be happy first.
I'm like this. You happy? Okay, me neither. You better.
But Wayne Brady was living in the house right during COVID. He stayed with them during COVID, right? Yeah. I remember.
But my point is, like I was like this. What type of relationship is this? Where they all was good, you know? That's extreme co-parenting, but there are examples of people that make it work, you know. But the key to co-parenting or the breakup is when, like I'm telling you, the other person
they about to cry again, man.
No.
This is really touching you.
And when they start dating again, when they start finding their happiness, then they don't have time to with you.
Damn.
When two people break up, whatever, one person is out there still like, you know, like trying to find himself, and the other person's happy, that creates a lot of drama, and it makes that person want to go at you harder. It's people out there, it's guys out there that their thing is, I'm gonna take her. I'm like, you know what? This is gonna be very hard to say, but if you're gonna take her, take the whole. Don't just take the.
Take all the responsibility. Take her feelings.
Yeah. Take the mortgage. Take all that and take her punk ass uncle. Don't just take the.
That's your family now.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Anybody can take the. Take the whole chick. Whole queen. Take the whole queen.
Donnell's stupid, man. Listen, Donnell gonna be headlining the 2023 New York Comedy Festival on November 9th to the 11th, right?
At the Hard Rock Hotel.
Hard Rock Hotel. And then I'm gonna reshoot my special.
Why
before that, can we give away?
I didn't take the
Hold on. Before you tell us that, can we give away a pair of tickets?
That's what Donnell's here for. He's here to promote that and for us to give away a pair of tickets.
But just announced it. Can we give a pair of tickets?
You know what I'm really here for? I want to say hello to you guys. And it's a good week. And the reason why, because good friend Dave Chappelle, and I'm not name dropping.
Salute to Dave.
It's his birthday. He turns 50.
Oh, wow.
You know, the 24th.
Tomorrow.
His birthday's tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. So I really came up here to say happy birthday to Dave.
Okay.
Also to say, make sure you check out Lunell's new Netflix special.
I heard Lunell killed it. Somebody told me they told me it's like on some. I heard it's really good.
And the reason why, and I'm gonna tell you why. This is why. And I don't have a problem promoting my friends. Shout out to Earthquake. He did his thing. Lunell, Tony Woods is on deck. Dave decided he wanted to do a series called A Home Team, and these were comedians that have been doing it for at least 30 years. That have been passed up on that he felt needed opportunity.
Right.
In the case, it was me, Dave. It was me, Tony Woods, Lunell,
Earthquake,
and Earthquake.
I saw y'all earlier this year. You, Dave, and Chris in North Charleston. You caught the bodies in.
Always.
You ain't gonna do what you did. You ain't gonna do that though.
What?
One of them jokes you ain't gonna do.
Who?
No.
I guarantee you.
No, I don't believe you.
I guarantee you.
I don't believe you.
They
You
might
did that
cut
because
it.
everybody had their phones on.
They might cut it.
You did that because everybody had their phone locked up. You ain't gonna do that on.
They might cut it.
Who's they?
They,
y'all, them. Okay.
Us might cut it, but it's gonna go. But I think what you sometimes you don't. When people trying to tell you something, you don't actually see what they're trying to say because it's too hard for you to take the truth. It's too hard for you to deal with somebody telling you some real. And it's something you told me. You don't remember the story, and it's been part of my life for a long time. I tell other people. I did a music video or something. And this was me and you coming off of Geico. And I was like, I did what everybody do. Yo, could you post this for me? I hit this twice. Could you post this for me? No post. And I'm like, this is my man. Could you post this for me? No post. Finally said, Donnell, build your own ark and they will come. I don't know if you remember you telling me that. You told me that.
That's why you mad about the whole mental therapy, the mental health thing.
He ain't post
your thing and the next post is mental health.
Started because he wouldn't post my
I used to say that a lot though. Build your own ark.
But I'm gonna tell you what.
What?
It made me so mad. I said, oh, I'm gonna build my own ark, but still, I feel like you still should have posted it.
So you've been terrorizing me on social media ever since.
Over the ark. Noah's Ark, you know.
But let me ask you a question, right? So I come support you. You play with me when I come to your shows. Why you never play with him when he comes to your shows?
Don't play with nobody more than you play with me.
First of all, he don't come to my shows.
Oh, that's a lie. Why you lying like that?
First of all, he come to show.
When it comes
to attendance of a comedy show, I respect you because I will say you always pull up. Every time I did Caroline's, your show was Sunday.
Right.
And the fact you used to come with your wife or whatever, like you. And
I can't do with my wife 2 of your Caroline shows.
When?
This was years ago. This was one time I came in 20.
But I wouldn't with you then. That's different.
What you mean? You was on stage talking about how we gonna get fired, and you
From
said,
Geico?
No, from Breakfast Club, and you made a whole joke talking about one day you walk in the radio station, you be like, Charlamagne the God, DJ Envy, Angela Yee, and then one day you hear DJ Envy, Angela Yee. It's an echo.
They take you off the image. That's right. It's a morning show weather. We don't know. Wait till tomorrow. Envy know about that life.
Yep.
Yeah, but
800-585-1051. We're giving away a pair of tickets.
And this
for
is
somebody
November.
that's right now.
New York comedy. I know I'm up here too early again. Came up here to wish, say what's up, you guys. Wish my brother H-Spell happy 50th birthday. Shout out to Ricky Hughes. I got some big plans for her coming up. She's one of the best to do it. You know, and this is where I feel in my career right now. I've been doing it for 30 years. But for some reason, now it feels like something magical is happening. And that's because of a lot of things. The team. You know, you do this for a long time, but this person is in the right position. But now it feel like I'm surrounded by the right people, and it's about to go out of the atmosphere.
And you're getting older and you're getting wiser. That's what people don't understand about comedians, radio personalities, whoever. If you truly be
I gotta go. I'm sorry, I got another interview.
Man, you, man.
All right, look.
You know what I'm saying?
Nice
I'm trying to give you some props. You know what I'm saying? Get your ass out there. You couldn't wait to do that. You couldn't wait to do that.
Yo, that was Donnell Rawlins, ladies and gentlemen.
Bill Berg ain't calling you.
Jesus Christ. It's Donnell Rawlins is the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Hello, 105 right now. 800-585-1051. You get to hang out with Donnell Rawlins. All right? He ran out of here when I was trying to give away them tickets. So
very overrated experience hanging out with Donnell Rawlins, by the way.
Don't say that.
Very overrated experience.
Don't say that.
Y'all may enjoy it.
Yeah, but if you want those tickets, call us up right now. Again, 800-585-1051. We are the Breakfast Club. We got our guest host, Keke, with us, and let's get to the rumors.
Oh, good morning. Hey, friends.
Feel free to make yourself at home.
Okay. Say less. Keke.
This is the Rumor Report.
I'm the double duty cutie around here.
Chi-Town.
Repping heavy on the Breakfast Club.
I run this spirit.
I just love that intro, honey. Okay, I need that.
I take it with you.
Taylor
said you can have it.
Thank you, Taylor. And don't try to come for me after I take it. Don't try to sue me or nothing. But, you know, I got to protect the bag.
We are a litigious bunch.
Yeah, But let's get into the tea. We're talking about bags, money. Well, according to reports, Auntie Wendy Williams is fighting for her life trying to get access to her coins. She has reportedly opened a secret bank account in an effort to divert any money that she makes moving forward away from Wells Fargo, where they froze her accounts when her financial advisor told them that she was of unsound mind. Now, that's all according to a source, but the problem with this is Wendy can't figure out how to work the bank account.
What you mean?
She opened the bank account. She can't figure out how to use the app. She can't get a deposit. She don't know how to withdraw money. They're saying that like there was no reason for her to open this account because she don't know how to use it.
Damn.
It's like real bad for her out here in these streets. I'm sad about it. They're also
You
saying
need a young assistant. You gotta get you a young
somebody?
assistant that can do that kind of stuff.
Her
for you.
son should be able to do it for her, right?
Yeah, that's true.
But I think the problem is everybody's stealing her money. So that's why she's struggling with this. But she's also now trying to sell some of her personal items to her friends and family, but she only wants to accept checks. Do y'all still write checks?
She only wants to accept checks?
Yes.
Yeah, people still write checks. I still write checks.
My financial team still writes checks when it's necessary.
Ooh, so rich, a financial team. Okay. Well, I got to get one of those. So, yeah, Wendy is in a lot of hot water, but we going to keep her at the top of the prayer list. You said you ain't going to lie?
I'm just playing.
Okay. In other news, Nia Long is filing for full custody of her son with Ime Udoka. I never say this man's name right, but y'all know him.
Yeah, I think you got it pretty close.
Right.
Yeah, pretty close.
Yeah, him. So she is now looking for full custody because Nia Long, you know, she ended her engagement with him after news broke that he allegedly cheated with her, a fellow Celtic staff member. And according to reports, Nia is now looking for primary custody of their 11-year-old son, Kez, saying that he does not take care of his son.
What does full custody mean? Full custody mean the father can't ever see the child? What does that mean?
No, I think it's the majority of the time the child is with whatever parent it is, and I think it has something to do with finances as well. It's how they pay the finances as far as child support and all that other stuff.
Yeah, right. I mean, an 11-year-old child more than likely probably should be with the mother full time.
I think so.
Especially him, you know, because he's coaching the Houston Rockets now.
Yeah, Houston Rockets.
Season starts soon. That's a 6-month commitment, 7-month commitment.
Yep.
Traveling from city to city.
Yeah.
You know, it's no stability for a child, especially with an 11-year-old child that's supposed to be in school and stuff like that. So, I mean, it would make sense for me.
I wouldn't want to give it up, though.
Daughter.
Yeah, most people don't want to
know
get up
what
for
full custody
financial
means, yeah.
for financial reasons. They don't want to give it up, but
Because he's a cheater doesn't mean he's a bad dad.
That is very true.
Yeah. A lot of times we put that in the box, though.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's move on. Some other news. Jennifer Aniston, she is backpedaling and twerking on down the timelines. In a recent interview with WSJ Magazine, she spoke on her views of cancel culture. Jennifer Aniston said, I am so over cancel culture. I probably just got canceled by saying that. I don't understand what it means. Is there no redemption? I don't know. I don't put everybody in the Harvey Weinstein basket. This is wild, considering her take with the whole Jamie Foxx situation. I know you gave her donkey of the day back then.
Yes, indeed.
So now she's saying she doesn't believe in cancel culture, but she was quick to say, I didn't mean to like that post because she didn't want to get canceled.
Here's the thing, man. I tell people this all the time. This whole system that we're in right now is a circular firing squad.
What you mean?
And everybody gets a turn.
Oh, yeah,
At
absolutely.
some point, it's going to be your turn in the hot seat. And that's why you got to show everybody grace, because it's all cancel this person and cancel that person until it's you, and now you want grace.
Grace, yeah.
Now you don't believe in cancel culture no more.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Even though she can't be canceled. Jennifer Aniston, she already home.
I just want
She's
people
home
like
already.
that to stay off the internet. Like, if you're gonna like a picture and get so riled up by
That's
the internet
right.
that you come with a post
That's
to
right.
retract that, like
that's most people though. That's
you
most
shouldn't
people.
even be on
They'll
there.
do it until they get attacked, and then they'll take it right back.
Everybody's reacting to social media. We're literally getting online and letting social media do our thinking for us.
Dictate our life, yeah.
Some people wake up in the morning and don't even have an opinion about something until they see what the popular opinion is
yeah.
Ooh,
on
that's
social
true.
media. But that's just social media. You know what I mean? That's just what people are thinking over there. And that's not even the mass majority of people. Mass majority of people are just quiet about things.
Yeah.
You know? We just hear this loud minority online, and that's what we run with. So this loud minority told her something was wrong, and so she decided to stand with them.
And we saw the whole thing with Jamie Foxx. Now, have y'all talked to him or seen him? Because I know y'all got rich friends and stuff. And he was actually in Chicago healing. He came there for after his treatment and everything. He was in Chicago. I couldn't find him nowhere, but he was on boats and stuff.
You was looking for him, Keke?
I was on the search for Jamie Foxx.
He was healing. I think he hit me in the DM one time with some prayer hands or something like that. But
Wait,
yeah,
he hit you in the
healing.
DM?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because TMZ did a story, and I was talking about Jamie Foxx, talking about sometimes it's good to stay off the internet. He needs to heal. Forget what people have to say. If he's not right mentally and physically, what does it matter? So he just got to get right with himself, and it seems like he did. I'm happy for Jamie Foxx. I'm happy he's out and about and enjoying life again.
I'm glad he did. He came back light skinned too. That was
He did?
He did. Y'all didn't see the video?
I ain't paying no attention.
I seen no light-skinned Jamie Foxx.
Y'all ain't seen light skinned
If there's a
Jamie?
light-skinned Jamie Foxx, that's definitely a clone.
Yeah, that is it. I didn't see no
That's absolutely 100%
light-skinned
a
Jamie
clone if that's a
Foxx.
light-skinned Jamie Foxx. The government ain't gonna do that now. They
That
gotta
must be the one in Chicago.
They might send you back a little slimmer and trimmer, but they're not gonna change your complexion. Now. They change your complexion. That's too obvious.
That's something different.
That's too obvious. Okay.
Are y'all ready for Drake's new album?
When's it come out?
I don't know when it's coming out, but it's called For All the Dogs.
I hear Eli barking. we have a see.
Yeah.
Eli's our digital guy.
His
One
name
of our
is
digital guys.
OVO Eli.
Really?
Ain't never met nobody from OVO in his
never
life.
met Drake, anybody
Ain't
from
never
OVO in
met
his
Drake,
life.
Ain't never met 40. Ain't never met Chubb. Ain't never met nobody from OVO.
Nah.
Look at him. He over there barking right now.
Look at him.
I be walking in the
Oh,
morning.
he said, I met 40. I met 40. Look at him. I met 40.
God.
He met 40.
Where the picture at,
He
Eli?
met 40. He got the picture.
We need the
He went to
picture.
Drake show. Drake show, I think Drake was in town 5 days. I think he went to every show.
Really?
That's right.
I went to the show in Chicago, and when I tell you Drake is all for a blur, like, I don't know what he got going on, but I felt high when I left, and I don't do drugs. It was...
Whatever day Drake dropped that cover, I'm getting off the elevator with Eli early in the morning. He talking about, yo, you ready for that For All the Dogs? You know, so young ass away from me. Something in the morning, boy, if you don't get your crazy ass away
But
from
I'm
me.
excited about it. I hope he's rapping. I hope he's rapping.
Another person backpedaling on the internet is Jermaine Dupri.
Oh, that's it. We gotta go. Right?
Oh, we do?
Yeah, we gotta go.
Baby, I can do this all day.
No.
Okay.
We'll be back in a second. But Charlamagne, thank you for that rumor report.
Of course.
Who you giving that donkey to?
Man, you know the GOP presidential debate is tonight.
Yes.
Some people, 8 people made the stage.
Yep.
A lot of people didn't. One of those people was Larry Elder.
He was up
He
there.
needs to come to the front of the congregation.
Have a conversation. Have a little word.
Yeah, like the word with him.
Little Larry.
Don't do that.
What? That's a song. Larry. Little Larry.
That's my daddy name. Don't do that.
Oh.
Don't do that. I don't like that.
Little Larry.
Don't do that. Don't play with that.
Little Larry.
Don't do that. We're gonna have a conversation.
Can we just say $40? Because that's who he look like.
We're gonna have a conversation with Mr. Elder.
Look.
Oh, my God.
Larry. All right, we'll get to it next. It's the Breakfast Club.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Looking to turn a small bet into a big payday? With DraftKings Sportsbook Same Game Parlay, you can pocket more cash when you combine multiple bets from one game. Download the app, sign up with code ENVY, and get a special offer. Restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details.
This is America.
There is no question that there are problems in this country between police and community.
Yes, you are a donkey.
The latest on that police killing of a black man.
Now to new developments in the deadly spa shooting rampage.
And yesterday was a really bad day for him, and this is what he did.
And so we are in a state of emergency.
Okay, white supremacist violence is and always has been the number one threat to our society.
But I'm also very proud that my wife is white.
The Breakfast Club, bitches.
All right, Charlamagne, please tell me, why was I your donkey of the day?
Well, donkey of the day for Wednesday, August 23rd. Goes to Mr. Larry Elder. And not just Larry Elder, all you fake supporters who let Larry Elder down. See, Larry Elder was a guest here on the Breakfast Club last week, and he's more than welcome to come back. He was here because he's running for president of the United States of America. But also, he was trying to make the GOP debate stage, which is tonight. In order to make the GOP stage, you have to meet the polling and donor requirements needed for the debate, okay? 8 candidates have done that. Larry Elder is not one of them. When he was here last week, I asked him about an op-ed he wrote where he discussed the RNC debate limits, and he said that they are bad for the party and the American people. He feels the RNC has rigged the rules of the game by setting a criteria that is poorly designed, and only establishment-backed and billionaire candidates are guaranteed to be on stage. Can we flash back to that conversation from last week? Is this system holding you back?
Go ahead.
Would you say it's a system holding you back?
I would say it's unfair. It seems to me this early, the voters ought to decide this. I mean, in 2016, there were 17 or 18 Republican candidates. Now there's 13. Somehow, some way, our republic survived, and we could survive with 13 candidates. I don't know why they have all this rule to eliminate certain people at this point.
Those systems,
but rather than
those systems can hold you back no matter how hard you work, right?
No, I'm going to say, but rather than whine about it, my goal is to get on as many shows as I can, like yours. Urge people to go to LarryElder.com, give at least $1, even if you want somebody else.
Those systems can hurt you no matter how hard you work, right, Larry? But Larry said instead of whining about it, he's going to come on more shows like Breakfast Club and, just encourage people to work towards getting him on that stage. Well, Larry Elder must have changed his mind because he is now planning to sue the RNC after failing to make the first primary debate. He posted on Twitter yesterday, I said from the beginning that it appeared the rules of the game were rigged. Little did we know just how rigged it is. For some reason, the establishment leaders at the RNC are afraid of having my voice on the debate stage. As I told him last week, sometimes, Larry, no matter how hard you work, there are systems in place that are just rigged against you, okay? Trust me, as black Americans, we know this. You know this too. Okay, my question is, when black people bring up systemic racism, institutionalized racism, whether you want to, whatever you want to call it, whether it's in the criminal justice system or education or healthcare, home ownership, food insecurity, whatever it is, we are told by the Larry Elders of the world not to whine about it, which is something we discussed a lot last week and why we kept bringing it back to systems, because when things are systemically done to a people to put people in a certain condition, it's going to take something systemic to change it, which is why Larry Elder is saying he's going to sue the RNC. Now, on Fox News on August 18th, Larry Elder said he was still 2,000 unique donors shy of the debate's 40,000 minimum to qualify. A threshold, he says, as of August 21st, he met. Larry Elder has also reportedly not met the RNC's polling requirement of at least 1% in 3 qualifying state and national polls. And that's all according to his Fox News interview on August 18th. But according to him, he has 2. He said he had 2 on Fox News. Well, Politico says otherwise. Okay, Politico said he didn't meet the donor or polling requirements, and Larry said the committee only informed him after sending in his qualification package for the debate that polls from a specific polling company he used weren't valid. Hey, man, I don't know what's what. I'm just giving you what's out there and letting you know Larry Elder didn't make the debate stage, and now he's suing the RNC. Personally, I think he should just work harder. Okay, we have some audio of Larry Elder. TMZ called him at the airport yesterday, right? Let's hear it.
As you can see, I'm at LAX en route to Milwaukee. I was just informed by the RNC that I'm not qualified for the debate. Why? Even though I exceeded the 40,000 individual donations required.
Allegedly.
Even though I signed the pledge to support the eventual nominee. Even though I submitted 3 polls where I was at least at 1%. I was informed that one of the polls is not eligible. It's the Rasmussen poll, even though it's the most accurate poll in predicting that Donald Trump would win in 2016. They say it is affiliated with Donald Trump and therefore it is not eligible. So we're filing an emergency injunction to get me up there. This is absolutely BS. One of the candidates, by the way, offered a $20 gift certificate for a $1 donation. That apparently is okay. Another one offered a free, air quotes, country western concert for a $1 donation. That apparently is okay. It is designed, in my opinion, to make sure that Ron DeSantis is the nominee. Anybody other than Trump. This is BS. I will see you in Milwaukee. Out.
Oh, Larry Elder taking down the whole CMB. Listen, man, the next GOP debate is September 27th at a library named after Larry Elder's favorite president, Ronald Reagan. It's the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library, and it's in California, Larry Elder's home state. I don't think Larry Elder should sue because I don't believe it's the system holding him back. I believe he just has to work harder. Okay, you and your social media team and everyone who enjoyed you destroying the Breakfast Club last week just simply have to work harder. Boots the ground. And when those boots hit the ground, grab those bootstraps and pull yourself up, okay? You can't whine and complain about a system being rigged if you don't want black Americans whining and complaining about systemic racism, okay?
Hello.
Then you have to continue to lead by example, Larry, okay? And you can't complain about the RNC system either. Now, you're not making this an issue of race because you don't believe in systemic racism, and I don't believe this is an issue of race. It's an issue of corruption because that's what politics are. There's corruption on both sides, Democrat and Republican. But like I said to you, when you were here, one party seems to still care about democracy. The other is leaning towards fascism. And by your own admission, it's a rigged system. That's what happens in a fascist society. Okay, Ben Johnson also says he wants to sue the RNC. He said in a statement that the RNC knew who they wanted on the stage from the beginning and who they wanted to ban from the stage. And this is a flawed decision of a poorly run process of a corrupt organization. He also said that the Rasmussen poll, that poll has ties to former President Donald Trump, an individual who is not even participating in the upcoming debate. Larry Elder says he has no knowledge. You just heard him. He said he has no knowledge about whether or not Trump has ever worked with this poll. Yeah, Larry, you don't have knowledge on that, but no matter how much you deflect, you know what fascism is. You know what it looks like, and you know it's the rejection of democracy, the rule of law, and equal rights under the law in favor of a strong man, strong leader, Donald Trump, who can maintain social order through the use of force. That is Trump. So, of course, the RNC knew who they wanted on stage. I don't know if Trump is connected to this poll or not, but wouldn't surprise me because in a party infected with fascism, the fight is always going to be fixed. Just like in America, for certain communities, the fight is always going to be fixed. And that's not being a victim. That's just telling the truth. And if it's not telling the truth, then Larry, right now, you are being a victim. Okay, but I don't want you to be a victim. I don't know what the qualifications for the second debate are, but I do know that if you want to beat this system, Larry, you got to work. Those bootstraps ain't gonna pull themselves up, okay? Get your people active because y'all can post that clip of Larry Elder having an opinion about Joe Biden's "You Ain't Black" comments 40,000 times, but what Larry needed was 40,000 people to donate $1. Okay? There's over 45,000 comments on Breakfast Club's YouTube page underneath the Larry Elder interview. He easily has more than 1% support on those comments, but what Larry needed was to be polling at 1% in 3 qualifying state and national polls in order to make that debate stage tonight. Larry, your people got to get the bootstrap pulling. Okay, all that whining and complaining about myself and Tesla and envy the Democrats, that means nothing if you don't show up when it counts. Redirect that energy so Larry can make the GOP debate stage because the quote, Larry, "I have very little patience for the message of victimhood you are currently peddling." Please let Remy Ma give Larry Elder the biggest hee-haw.
Hee-haw, hee-haw. You stupid motherfucker. Are you dumb?
I'm genuinely disappointed that you can't destroy the Breakfast Club and not make the debate stage, okay? They said Vivek destroyed the Breakfast Club.
Correct.
He made the debate stage.
He did.
Drop on the clues bomb for Vivek, okay? I'm happy for you. All right?
Larry didn't.
You come on now. You know? Make the most of your opportunities. Stop doing that. Okay? That's my middle name. That's my daddy's name. You cut that out. All right? Stop that. That's very triggering. All right?
It's the finger point for me.
It is. My inner child still has triggers because of stuff like that.
Really?
You cut it out.
Okay.
All right.
Well, thank you, Larry. All right. Well, thank you for that donkey of the day. BET. We'll see y'all tomorrow, BET. Mm-hmm. Now, when we come back, let's talk zodiac signs. This is something that we've seen big on social media. I'm not into zodiac signs. I don't follow it. But Young Miami talks about her favorite zodiac sign.
Go zodiac sign today. Sagittarius, what? Sagittarius. I say Scorpios because they womanizers.
Woke zodiac sign.
I'm gonna say a Virgo. They so mean and bitchy.
Talk about your mama?
I can't be, yeah. My mama and my daddy. They both Virgos.
Come on, stop it.
I'm gonna say an Aquarius. You know I hate Aquarius. I never met an Aquarius, like, for real, for real. Any Aquarius I mean, I'd be like, hey, babes, you gotta go. I only can deal with one Aquarius.
That's not true.
Y'all know the GOAT zodiac sign is Cancer. Us
Oh,
nurturing
Lord.
and loyal, protective Cancers.
It's Virgo.
Stop it.
Emotional.
Yes, we are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yes, we are.
All right, well, let's open up the phone lines. Let's discuss. 800-585-1051. Let's talk about a zodiac sign that you would date, that you are into, and then the zodiac sign that you're not.
Y'all matchmaking this morning?
And shout out to all the Virgos out there. It's almost our season. I just want to put that out there.
Ooh.
That's right. Virgo season.
I'm going to pray for everybody in this studio.
Virgo
and
season.
a
Keke.
Cancer.
Keke. Do you love me? Do you love me? I don't know the song.
What you is, Keke?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Oh, I love my wife's a Sagittarius.
Oh,
Love Sag.
shout
Love
out to the
Sag.
queen.
But
Yes.
let's discuss when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
GOAT zodiac sign today. Sagittarius, what? Sagittarius. I say Scorpios because they womanizers.
Whoa, zodiac sign.
I'm gonna say a Virgo. They so mean and bitchy.
Talk about your mama.
I can't be, yeah. My mama and my daddy. They both Virgos.
I'm gonna say an Aquarius. You know I hate Aquarius. I never met an Aquarius, like, for real, for real. Any Aquarius I mean, I'd be like, hey, babes, you gotta go. I only can deal with one Aquarius.
That's not true.
All right. Well, I just want to let you know that Virgo season starts today. So shout out to all the Virgos out there.
I'm a person who's always been into astrology. You know what I'm saying? Because for as long as I can remember, I've always been into reading the newspaper. And, you know, the astrology section was always in the newspaper. It was always close to the comic section. So I would read it. I would read about, you know, being a Cancer. I absolutely believe in, you know, astrological signs compatibility. And I think you should go look it up. You know what I mean? You're a Virgo. What is your wife, Envy?
She's an Aquarius.
Okay, let's look that up.
February 1st.
Let's look up Virgo. Let me see. Virgo, Aquarius. How you spell Aquarius?
Oh, God.
I thought you spelled Aquemini.
A-Q-U-A.
Aquarius. How can I spell Aquemini but not Aquarius? Ain't that crazy? I'm so hip hop. Aquarius and Virgo zodiac compatibility. A Virgo and Aquarius love match. Their personalities can either crash or thrive. Due to the differences in perspectives that they hold in their lives, a Virgo and Aquarius couple can bring out the best versions of each other just as easily as they can bring out the worst. The elements associated with Virgo and Aquarius are earth and air respectively, which are somewhat conflicting in nature. Virgo has a rigid and pragmatic approach to life, which is accentuated by their attention to detail, perfectionism, and discipline define a Virgo individual. On the other hand, Aquarius is a free-spirited, fun-loving sign who is just as driven towards success as Virgo, but both of them have completely different approaches in finding it. I am a Cancer. My wife is a Sag. You're a Sag.
Yes, I am.
Kiki, you need to find you a Cancer because Sagittarius Cancer compatibility, both signs are recognized for their sense of curiosity and for being straightforward and fair. Their shared affection will provide lots of fuel for conversation and deep comprehension of each other's reasons.
Wow. But how does your wife deal with the sensitivity of a Cancer? Because y'all are very sensitive and emotional, and Sagittarius, we are very blunt.
Yeah. My wife been with me for 25 years. So, you know, the bluntness is sit your stupid ass down, you know, shut your stupid ass up, or total ignoring. Most of the time it's just total ignoring because she know I'm going to eventually get over it.
So question, what's the compatibility between a Cancer and a Virgo?
I ain't even looking that up.
Oh, God.
I'm not looking that up. You know what? I'm going to do that for you.
What's the compatibility?
Cancer and Virgo gay compatibility.
Yes.
Go, I want to hear
That's
this.
what I'm looking at. That's what I'm actually Googling.
Good.
I knew y'all was lovers. I knew it.
They have a thing called Queer Love Match Guide. Queer Love Match Guide by Zodiac Signs says Virgo vibes the best with Cancer when it comes to long-lasting love. Both need to accept each other for who they are without judgments for it to work, which shouldn't be a problem for them.
Who's the top? Who's the bottom in that relationship?
They don't say all that now. Sit your stupid ass down. Okay?
All right. Let's go to the phone line. Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Lakaya.
Hey, Lakaya, good morning.
Good morning.
What zodiac sign is the best, and what zodiac sign is the worst for you, Mama?
DJ Envy, I'm going to just say I call you guys all the time, but today's the start of, Virgo season, so I'm going to definitely have to say Virgos are the greatest of all time.
I agree with you.
Y'all all right.
I can't argue with you there.
Y'all all right.
We're nurturing, we're caring. The only time that y'all get that bad side of us is when y'all cross us. But other than that,
and we petty.
Oh, yes.
That we can be very petty. Queen of petty. Beyonce's a Virgo. Michael Jackson's a Virgo. We can go on and on.
Beyonce is petty. You know what I realized one of the most pettiest thing Beyonce did?
What's that?
Was re-record Before I Let Go by Frankie Beverly and Maze. You know that's the ultimate diss song. That's a breakup song. You know that, right?
No.
That is a breakup song.
Yeah, Before
Frankie
I Let You
Beverly
Go.
starts that song off by saying, "You made me happy."
Damn.
So you got to think that was right around the whole Lemonade time. So that was her hit him up.
Wow.
That was her Easter. That was her last look. You know what I mean? Like, hey, you better get it together.
Wow.
Yes.
Hello, who's this?
This is Sasha.
Hey, Sasha. What zodiac sign is the best? What's the worst?
The best sign today is a Cancer.
There you go. Talk that talk.
Period. The best of everything. And I'm a Leo, so I ain't even checking for my own sign. The absolute worst, I'm about to take Envy's spank off that button, is Virgos. Big trash.
Big trash.
I told y'all Virgos is petty. I told y'all Virgos is petty. I told y'all Virgos is petty.
Big trash is crazy.
800-585-1051. We're talking zodiac signs this morning. What are the best? What are the worst? Let's discuss. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with the Breakfast Club. Talk about it.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you're just joining us, we're asking zodiac signs. This comes from a conversation from Young Miami, and she was talking zodiac signs. Let's listen.
Go zodiac sign today. Sagittarius, what? Sagittarius. I say Scorpios because they womanizers.
Woke zodiac sign.
I'm gonna say a Virgo. They so mean and bitchy.
Talk about your mama.
I can't. Yeah, my mama and my daddy. They both Virgos.
I'm gonna say an Aquarius. You know I hate Aquarius. I never met an Aquarius like for real. Any Aquarius I mean, I'd be like, hey babes, you gotta go. I don't deal with one Aquarius.
That's not true.
So we're asking 800-585-1051. What are the best zodiac signs and the worst? Keke, what's the best zodiac sign for you?
I have to ride with myself. Sagittarius. We cool, we fun, we explorers, we make the energy good, we like to have a good time, and we fine.
No debates there. My wife is a Sagittarius.
See?
And what's the worst for you?
Scorpio.
Why Scorpio?
Because they sneaky. They sneaky, they lying, they be just conniving.
That was your ex?
How you know?
You might as well just say his name, Keke. Just say his name, He out there listening like, man, she talking about me, man. She's talking about me, man.
Conniving, lying, cheating.
What else?
Jesus,
What
okay.
else, Keke?
All right, Keke.
But yeah, Scorpios, yeah.
All right. Let's go to the phone lines. I'm not even going to try to say your name, brother.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, my name is Octavian.
Oh, what?
Octavian.
Octavian. Okay,
Is this him,
Octavian.
Keke?
No, this ain't him.
Okay.
He probably on the next
Octavian.
one.
My name is Octavian.
What's the best sign? What's the worst sign, sir?
The best is Cancer, you know. I'm Cancer myself, but the worst Gemini.
Come on now.
Why you don't like Geminis?
They talk too much and then they try to be smart, you know. They try to be smart ass.
Oh, they smart asses,
Oh, that
you
is
said.
true.
Okay.
That's true. My little brother's a Gemini.
Ashley, good morning, Ashley.
Good morning.
We're talking zodiac signs this morning. What's the best zodiac sign to date and the worst?
So I'm a Virgo. Shout out to the Virgos, DJ Envy.
Virgo season. When's your birthday?
September 2nd.
Oh, mine is September 3rd.
Oh, let's go.
Now, what's the
So
best
the
sign to
best
date?
sign for me, I think the best signs are like Taurus and sometimes Aquarius, but the absolute worst are Libras, October Libras.
Oh.
What's wrong with Libras?
Oh, they're not right, baby. They're crazy. They're narcissistic, psychos.
Don't do that. I got 2 Libras at the house.
Good luck, she's basically saying.
My two youngest are Libras. I think she talking about Libra men, though.
Hello, who's this?
It's Roger.
Hey, Roger, good morning. What the hell happened? You all right, Roger?
Roger just fell into the multiverse. Roger just fell into an incursion.
Sounds like Star Wars. Roger, take us on speaker.
Damn, hang up on Roger before we get pulled into the wormhole too, man.
Yeah, that sounds like a lifesaver. Zoop, zoop, zoop.
Hang up before we get pulled into that wormhole.
All right, bye, Roger.
Roger really might have just got abducted by aliens live on the radio.
I think might have. Now, Roger, he said he's a Cancer and he married a Virgo. I thought that would have been Good for me and you.
No, boy. Shut up.
Right, that's what he's saying. He's saying Virgos and Cancers are good.
No.
Y'all really like common law at this point, though.
No, we not.
Yes, y'all
It's only
are.
13
talk
years.
about.
Y'all really are. Y'all got the little baby shower chairs and everything. This is like a wedding.
Hello, who's this? Hello?
Hello.
Hey, what's your name, mama?
All right, this is Janice, and once again this year, I'm celebrating your car show, DJ Henry. I'll see you there, one of your vendors.
Hey, you bringing the family out with you?
I'm Aquarius, and we are the most loyalist, informational people around. We love people, and we'll give you all we got. But if you cross us, it's a whole different ballgame.
Okay, I agree with
A
you.
sign I'll stay away from is a Cancer.
There you go.
Because you love hard.
That's right.
You're emotional.
Yes.
But when you don't get that back, you have a tendency to strike out. And I'm just saying my experience.
You ain't
I'm
telling
not saying
no
all of-
lies.
Okay.
I was just emotional the other day saying how much I love and don't get that love back.
Oh.
Okay? I was just having this conversation in my house the other day.
What's the matter? What love you don't get back?
I was just in my feelings. It happens. It happens all the time. It happens every so often.
What happened? Talk to us.
I don't
boo-boo.
even remember. And that'd be the worst part. When your wife asks you, what are you talking about? And you really don't even know. You just feel it. Okay, I just feel like I ain't getting the love back.
That's a Cancer.
You want the love back?
No, I get plenty love. I do. I get a lot of love. I probably get more love than I deserve to get. But
I give you the love back.
I felt like that the other day.
You want a hug right now?
No, I don't. You know we have the best long-term love match too, by the way. I looked it up on
what?
Queer Love Match Guide by Zodiac. I did. I'm serious. I'm look. Am I lying? What does that say, Keke?
What does it say?
Best long-term love match.
Yeah.
Best long-term love match. Virgos vibe the best with Cancer.
Yeah.
And y'all know I'm a minister off the internet. Like I got my little certificate for $10. So if y'all want to make this official right here, right now.
I don't think
we
gay
can do
marriage
it.
legal in New York. It probably is. I don't know.
All right. Well, when we come back, we got the rumor report. What we talking about, Keke? Give us a little tease.
Talking about a lot, honeys. Nicki Minaj out here paying bills for the people. I might need to hit her up.
All right. We'll get into all that when we come back. Keep it locked. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Right. Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got Keke here. She's our guest co-host from Chi-Town, Chicago.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
And let's get to the rumors.
Hey, friends.
Feel free to make yourself at home.
Okay. Say less. Keke.
This is the Rumor Report
I'm the double duty cutie around here.
Chi-Town.
Repping heavy on The Breakfast Club.
Now let's get into these rumors, child.
Let go.
Oh yes, we keeping it fluffy and fine in the rumor report, child. But let's get right into it because Nicki Minaj is out here doing the Lord's work, and that's paying people's bills. On a recent TikTok live, Tokyo Toni openly celebrated when she received the gift of a lion. Now, guys, a lion is a gift that you get on TikTok live, but you have to spend a lot of money to get this gift. So it's not just a regular little TikTok gift; it's a good TikTok gift that is over $500. Now, Tokyo got extra excited when she realized who the money came from. Let's take a listen.
I got a lion! Freaking lion! That's an electric bill. Almost. That really Nikki? Y'all lying. They ain't no motherfucking Nikki. It's Nikki. Hi, Nikki. Hi, Nikki. I had to do that one time. That's so sweet. Thank you, Nikki.
All right, two things. One, was it really Nicki Minaj? And two, what prompted that?
Well, she was on live streaming and probably, they stream to get money. And Tokyo is always vocal about needing money, trying to pay her bills. She drives around in random cars. It's always chaotic. But hopefully it really was Nicki Minaj, because if you just out here giving Tokyo Toni $500 and you regular like me, that's not smart. But it got really weird because we got really weird because not long ago, Tokyo Toni had some other thoughts about Miss Nicki Minaj. Let's hear that.
Another weak Nicki motherfucking Minaj. I want to smack that bitch. I want to step back and smush her ass like that.
Now, for those asking, Tokyo Toni is a Libra. Now, is that a Libra trait? Y'all know any?
I mean, I got 2 young Libras at the house, but I don't know.
What's the Nicki Minaj? What zodiac
Nicki
sign?
Sagittarius.
Yeah, that's that. I like that game. Oh, you gonna talk all this ish, but you need a little something. Here's a little something. Here, a little something.
No, Nicki better than me.
Okay. I ain't blessing my haters. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah.
Let's see what it did.
I might do something for your grandma.
You stupid.
I'm dead serious. Do
But-
something for your grandma.
but it
Do
just
something for
changed-
the mom. You know, I ain't doing nothing for you.
A week ago, you was F that, F this week. It's Nicki.
But
Can't
see,
you see?
it makes it
You know what
worse
I mean?
when you do something. If you do something nice for the mama or the grandma, because then, boy, that McCalvey boy so sweet, ain't he? Oh, that driver hater crazy. Trust me on that one.
Protecting
Try
the
that
laws.
I think I'm gonna do that
Try
today.
that one, Envy. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
Donate-
just the mama.
Donate a little something to a grandma or mama, man, to one of your haters. And watch how they drive crazy.
Really?
Oh, because the mom and grandma gonna talk about it, especially grandma.
I'm gonna do that today.
I'm telling you.
You think grandma got PayPal?
Venmo.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The most of them got Wells Fargo accounts. Zelle, that's what it is.
Zelle. Okay, I'm gonna do that today. Okay.
Hey, gunplay grandma might could use something. But anyway.
Boy, girl.
What's wrong with you, Keke?
What's
What's wrong with you, Keke?
I'm sorry. But look, let's move on to this. The Fire Fest is back. Y'all going?
I didn't go the first one.
I'm glad you didn't, because you might not have made it. But Billy McFarland took to Instagram to announce Fire Festival 2. This is clearly a scam. But anyway, before we listen to the audio for this announcement, let me remind you of who Billy really is. He was the promoter for the Fire Festival who pleaded guilty to fraud and was sentenced in October 2018 to 6 years in federal prison as a result of his original botched Fire Festival. Now, this is that festival when he tried to take Ja Rule down with him, okay? And I don't play about Ja Rule. But anyway, he was playing.
Now we talking.
Yes!
I want to cruise box for Ja Rule, damn it.
I love Rule.
And people act like Ja Rule is a chump out here. Ja Rule a whole legend.
Period. Yes, he is, and he's still fine. But anyway, let's get into this announcement from Mr. Billy McFarland.
What's up, guys? This is a big day because as of right now, Fire Festival 2 tickets are officially on sale. It has been the absolute wildest journey to get here, and it really all started during this 7th-month stint in solitary confinement. I wrote out this 50-page plan of how it would take this overall interest and demand in fire and how it would take my ability to bring people from around the world together to make the impossible happen, but how it would find the best partners in the world to allow me to be me while executing Fire's vision to the highest level. And finally, today we are announcing Fire Festival 2. We spoke to people as far away as the Middle East and South America, and ultimately we decided that Fire Festival 2 is coming back to the Caribbean. We are targeting Fire Festival 2 for the end of next year, and in the meantime, we'll be doing pop-ups and events across the world.
Yeah, man. Fought all over Billy McFarland's announcement, man.
You wanna go?
No.
What about if Andy's gonna be there again?
No.
Oh, yeah, what you gonna do for that water?
I ain't gonna do a damn thing. Okay. I just think sometimes you have to let things go.
Yeah.
Like the worst promo for Fire Festival 2 was Fire Festival 1.
Correct.
All right? At least name it another element. Air, water, Earth Festival, something. Fire, that fire is extinguished.
No.
There's no real date. There's no real location. And this man has
That was the first time. There was no real location. This is no real date.
We still outside, though, with it. He is charging people up to $500 for pre-sale tickets. This is crazy.
Jesus.
You got to be real dumb, but okay.
You could build a whole festival around Andy, though.
What?
Yeah, they call it the Firehead Festival.
Oh.
All right, and that is your rumor report.
What's y'all reception?
We come back, we got the People's Choice mix. 800, you guys are crazy. 800-585-1051 for your requests. What's wrong with y'all? Grow up. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Keke is here, our guest co-host.
Good morning.
And I think there's 3 days left to my car show out in New York, New Jersey. It's my last car show of the year. And I can't wait to see you guys. Of course, it's all type of different cars and activations and stuff for the kids. We're going to have backpacks for the kids. Dwight Gooden, Doc Gooden is going to be there on Sunday for the old school day. So shout out to ex-Met Dwight Gooden. Our own DJ Red is going to be DJing and spinning. And we're going to have a bunch of things. There's going to be rides, games, jumpies. Shout out to Monster Energy. They're going to be doing, they bring the bike exhibition and they're going to be doing tricks and flips. And shout out to Lincoln Tech. They're going to have activations. And of course, cars. A bunch of celebrity cars. It's a family fun day. So if you're looking at something to do with your family that's safe, come on out, and I can't wait to see you guys this weekend. There's 2-day passes or 1-day pass, whatever you're comfortable with, whatever day you can come, and I can't wait to see you. And my daughter London wanted to remind you guys that she's going to be selling bracelets there. That I brought bracelets up here for Charlamagne that my 9-year-old at the time was making, and Charlamagne bought none. He said because there's no cause connected to it.
Are you that coworker that don't buy the Girl Scout cookies, don't support the kids?
No, I'll buy that because that stuff be having a cause connected to it. You know what I'm saying? This didn't have no cause.
He wanted a cause to it.
Envy just came in here selling bracelets, talking about his daughter selling bracelets. I don't believe
he wanted a cause.
When I think about it though, Envy, if you tried to sell me something, I probably wouldn't buy it either. Because you know what, you too rich already.
It's not me. It's my bracelet. It's creating entrepreneurship for a 9-year-old.
Well, you should have brought her up here and let her bring it around because you are not the right salesman. Matter of fact, give me the bracelets. Auntie Keke is selling for.
That's right.
I look poor, so they'll definitely buy them for my cause.
Oh my goodness!
Attach a cause to it. If you attach a cause to it, it'll be all right.
Attach a cause. Now you want me to lie to sell some bracelets?
Feed the big girls. That's our cause.
All right. When we come back, we got the positive notice. The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Keke, we appreciate you for joining us. You coming back tomorrow?
I mean, that's what they said. I hope they let me in again. I really like it here.
You like it here?
Okay, it's real fancy. It smell good. Y'all didn't let the foes in the door. Yes, we here.
Okay. All right. Well, you got a positive note, Charlamagne?
Yes. Keke crazy. Listen, evil never wins. Always remember that. Evil never wins, and that's why the blessed don't beef with the miserable.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?